The vendors of Vieux received unexpected visitors this past weekend. Youth from the local Seventh-day Adventist church found out distributing care packages to street vendors, often overlooked in community outreach efforts.
It's Global Youth Day. It's an Adventist program for young people. We're trying to get young people to commit to a life to service so that we can reach out to our community. And for Global Youth Day, it's a week-long program where young people are involved in environmental cleanups, helping the poor, feeding folks who are less fortunate. And today we're here in Vieux, we're reaching out to our vendors. This is a group of people that are very, very important to our society. So we're reaching out to them with small tokens, and we're catered for about 100 of them, and we hope we have enough. And it's a little care packages that we are presenting with them today. We have several groups. We have about 5 different groups. We have some folks taking care of the vendors who are all the way down by the market on Commercial Street. We have some folks at Total Pharmacy. We have some folks at the Massy stores. So we're trying to cover all the vendors that we have in Vieux today.
The initiative is part of a global movement spanning 7 days of coordinated service activities. In Vieux, organizers identified street vendors as a vital but underserved economic demographic. This year's theme, quote, Act, Accelerating Change in Communities, end quote, reflects an organizational pivot toward practical civic engagement rather than abstract theological instruction.
What really prompted that initiative?
Well, the GYD, which is Global Youth Day, was launched as an Adventist youth program in 2013. And every year we have it under a different theme. And the theme this year is ACT, which means changing our communities, accelerating change in our communities. And we want everyone to be the change that we want to see. We use this as a cliche, but if you want to see something different, you have to do something different. And that's why we're here today asking young people to be in the forefront of reaching out and trying to change their communities.
What do you think of the participation of your members?
Well, we have the young people out, and that's a positive thing. You know, a lot of the times we hear about young people are disengaged, but they are eager. As you saw, the children come out, the young people come out, and you really have to train them from the time they're little into acts of service. We don't volunteer anymore, and that's what we're trying to get them to do, to reach out to those and volunteer and sharing with their community so that they can live in a better society.
For recipients, the outreach represents an inversion of the traditional relationship between religious institutions and communities.
The presentation of what they did was very nice of them to remember the elderly people, and that was so good. Try to do it and keep it up, the good works.
Well, I received a little package from the church. Generally the church takes, but this particular church gave, so it's a wonderful gesture. I hope this would continue. It's a good thing.
The program's emphasis on youth leadership addresses dual social concerns, creating pathways for meaningful youth participation while meeting community needs. Global Youth Day, launched in 2013, continues to expand its footprint across Adventist communities worldwide, suggesting that religiously motivated civic activism maintains resilience even as traditional religious participation declines among younger generations. Gino Filippi, HDS News Force.